We have ranked Netflix, and we have ranked Prime Video. This is the third and the best of them. Every film from the last 3 years with a real audience behind it that you can stream on HBO Max in the United States today. Released since the start of 2024, at least 30,000 IMDb votes. Subscription only, no rentals. The film at number 1 is an 8.4, which makes it the highest-rated film you can stream anywhere in America right now. Netflix's best is an 8.2. Prime's best is an 8.2. And where Prime shares 8 of its top 10 with a rival service, HBO Max keeps 7 of these 10 to itself. This is also, by a distance, the most critically decorated list of the 3. The average Metacritic score down this top 10 is 82. Let's count down from 10. Number 10, the drama. Zendaya and Robert Pattinson as a couple 4 weeks from their wedding when one confession detonates everything. Directed by Christopher Borgli for A24. A 7.2 from 81,000 voters. It cost $28 million and took $132 million worldwide, which for a talky original romance with no franchise attached is a genuine hit. It is also the one film in this 10 the critics were cool on. A 59 on Metacritic, 23 points below the average of everything else here. The audience liked it considerably more than the reviewers did, and it is the only entry on this list where that is true. Number 9, The Brutalist. Adrian Brody as a Hungarian architect who survives the Holocaust and arrives in Pennsylvania to build for a patron who will not let him go. Brady Corbett directing, Guy Pearce and Felicity Jones. 93% from critics and a 91 on Metacritic. The second highest score in this top 10, with a 7.2 from the audience. 2 numbers make this film remarkable. It runs 3 hours and 35 minutes, with an intermission built into it. And it cost $9.6 million. Less than a single episode of some prestige television, and took $50 million. This is what HBO Max's catalog is for. Nobody streams this by accident. Number 8, The Substance. Demi Moore as a fading television star who takes a black market drug that generates a younger version of her, and Margaret Qualley as the result. Written and directed by Coralie Fargeet. A 7.2 from 416,000 voters, and 89% from critics. $17.5 million, $77 million worldwide. It is the most divisive film on this list by a mile. People either think it is the sharpest satire of the decade, or they turn it off 20 minutes before the end. Both reactions are, having seen it, completely reasonable. Number 7, Weapons. Zach Cregger's follow-up to Barbarian. 17 children walk out of their houses at 2:17 in the morning and do not come back. Julia Garner and Josh Brolin. 93% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.4 from 349,000 people. $38 million of budget, $270 million worldwide, 7 times its money, the best return on this list. It is also on Prime Video, and it is one of only 3 films here that is. Number 6, Furiosa. George Miller going back 45 years before Fury Road, with Anya Taylor-Joy as the young Furiosa and Chris Hemsworth almost unrecognizable as Dementis. 90% from critics, a 7.5 from the audience, and 311,000 votes. And the number that hurts. It cost $168 million and took $174 million worldwide. That is not a profit. It is a rounding error. The biggest commercial disappointment in this top 10 and one of the best-made action films of the decade. Both things are true, and streaming is where the second one finally finds its audience. Number 5, Sinners. Ryan Coogler in 1930s Mississippi, Michael B. Jordan as twin brothers opening a juke joint on the wrong night. 97% from critics, 97, tied for the best critic score here, and a 7.5 from 472,000 voters. $100 million, $371 million worldwide. An original horror film with no source material and no franchise. It is on Prime Video as well, so if you have either service you have already got it. Number 4, Marty Supreme. Josh Safdie without his brother for the first time. Timothée Chalamet as a table tennis hustler who believes he is destined for greatness and is mostly just extremely annoying about it. Gwyneth Paltrow opposite him. 93% from critics, a 89 on Metacritic, and a 7.7 from the audience. $65 million for A24, their most expensive film ever, and $191 million back. This is the newest film in the top 4, and the only one that is still genuinely in the culture right now. Number 3, One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson with $175 million. Leonardo DiCaprio as a burnt-out ex-revolutionary. Sean Penn as the colonel hunting him. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 95 on Metacritic. The highest critic score of any film in this entire trilogy of videos, across all 3 services. A 7.7 from 397,000 voters. It took $209 million, which after marketing is roughly break-even. The most acclaimed film on the service is also one of the least profitable, and it is the third and last of the 3 you can also watch on Prime. Number 2, Flow. A cat wakes to a flood that has swallowed the world and shares a boat with a capybara, a lemur, a dog, and a bird. There is no dialogue in the entire film. Not one word. 97% from critics, a 87 on Metacritic, and a 7.9 from the audience. It was made in Latvia by Jins Zilbalidis in free, open-source software, and it cost $3.7 million, 1.5% of what the film at number 1 cost. It beat Pixar and DreamWorks to the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. If you watch one thing off this list, and you have 85 minutes, watch this one. And number 1 on HBO Max, Dune, Part 2. Denis Villeneuve, Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Austin Butler, and the film that turned a book people said was unfilmable into the defining blockbuster of the decade. An 8.4 from 734,902 voters. That is the most voted film we have ever ranked on this channel, by a margin of 250,000 people. 92% from critics. $190 million of budget, $715 million worldwide. And the simple fact that ends this trilogy of videos, an 8.4 is higher than anything on Netflix and higher than anything on Prime Video. The best film you can stream in America tonight is on HBO Max, and it is not close. All 10 together, and here is what the 3 services actually look like side by side. HBO Max has the highest rated film, 8.4, and it has 6 of the 20 highest rated films streaming anywhere in America. Second, exclusivity. Only 3 of these 10 are on another service. All 3 of them on Prime Video. So HBO Max keeps 7 of its top 10 to itself, where Prime shares 8 of 10. If you are choosing one service for the films you cannot get elsewhere, this is the answer. Third, the money, and it is the most lopsided chart we have made. These 10 cost $795 million and took $2.2 billion. But look at the 2 cheapest, Flow at $3.7 million and The Brutalist at $9.6. Together those 2 cost less than 8% of what Dune Part 2 cost, and they hold the 2 highest Metacritic scores in the 10 after One Battle After Another. 9 of these 10 are at 78 or better with critics. That is not a coincidence, it is a commissioning strategy. 3 that just missed. Bring Her Back at 7.1, the Filippo brothers follow-up to Talk to Me, and the most upsetting film on the service. Warfare at 7.1, Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza's real-time Iraq film, 92% from critics. And Superman at 7.0, with 406,000 votes, more than 8 of the films that beat it. The usual warning, this was checked today, and streaming rights move every week. So that is the trilogy, Netflix, Prime Video, HBO Max. If you had to keep exactly one of the 3, which one is it? Tell me in the comments, I read them. And if this helped you find something worth watching tonight, a like and a subscribe genuinely help the channel. Thank you so much for watching.